Hello, back with another video this week. I don't know if you noticed or not, but I got Premiere Pro CC instead of using Windows Movie Maker to edit my videos. So I hope that kind of ups the quality in my editing. I mean, I hope it does at least, because it was a pain having to use Windows Movie Maker. You're so limited on what you can do, and it was just really annoying. And so I thought it was time for an upgrade finally. I'm still learning how to use the program, so don't expect anything too fancy, because I'm still learning how to use it and stuff, obviously. But I do have some cool ideas for what I want to do when I'm editing it. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And for this drawing, I decided to draw Muffet from the game Undertale. That game is just super awesome and amazing, and I love all the characters and just the gameplay and just pretty much everything about that game. And I just really needed to draw someone from it, since most of the characters in that game are like monsters or skeletons and just things of that nature, and I'm just not too good at drawing animals. I thought Muffet would be pretty fun to draw. It was annoying because she has like 6 arms and 6 hands, and I already hate drawing 2 hands in a drawing, and so having 4 extra ones wasn't that fun, but I still thought her character design was really cute and fun to draw. And during the sketching process of this, I know I don't really record my sketchings, and that's just because when I'm sketching something, it takes me a while, because I have a hard time trying to draw what I see in my head, and I know that's for a lot of artists, and it just takes like time and practice. When I'm sketching, I don't always do it in one sitting. I always have to take a ton of breaks and look up references, and I'm constantly frustrated at how things are turning out, and so I just feel kind of like I don't want to record myself doing that process, but I've been thinking, and I think I kind of do want to now, just because I know when I watch other people's drawings and recordings and stuff, I think it's cool to see the sketch process, to see how it turns into the final image. And yeah, I just think I need to get over that little irrational fear of mine and just try and record myself sketching. But yeah, what I was gonna say after went on about the sketching, when I was trying to figure out a composition for this picture, I was originally not going to do a full body, because I was like, well, she already has like 6 arms, so how am I going to fit that into the picture along with her legs? I just didn't feel like it was going to fit on the page right. So I was originally going to like crop out maybe up to her waist or something. But then when I was sketching and I drew her legs like bent like that, it wasn't originally going to be like that. Like her legs weren't going to be bent. I was just drawing like the bottom, like the upper part of her thighs, and I wasn't sure how I was going to do the lower half of her legs. And then I was kind of looking at it and I was like, hey, what if I just like make her legs bent? I mean, it doesn't look that bad or anything. And so that's what I decided to do. I thought the silhouette looked fine, because with the arms, I didn't want them all to be doing like the same exact pose, because then that would just be boring. So I tried to make sure that each of them was kind of doing something different, just to make it look more interesting. And after I bent her legs for the picture, she was able to fit on the page white. And this is just me doing the line art. And then about the line art, I kind of used a different pen this time. I usually use like one of my, it's not a brush pen, it's like a marker pen or something. And the settings for that is just kind of pretty opaque and pretty dark. But I wanted to do something kind of softer for this image, or at least for the line art, and I don't know, I don't really like that effect. I think I kind of like the more solid lines. I thought I would like a more softer look for the line art, but I think I just kind of want to go back to doing like my harder lines, because when I'm finished drawing the picture anyways, I go back and I color the line art, and so you can't really tell that they're harsh lines. And when I was trying to color in this picture, it took more effort, because usually I use the magic wand tool. Like here I was using the magic wand tool to just fill in my colors easily. But since the lines were so soft, I had to keep going and filling in the edges, like what I'm doing right here. I know you can't see because it's all sped up, but I had to keep going and filling in all the edges, and I was like, this is just taking way too long, like way more effort than it needs to be. So I think I kind of just want to go back to doing my normal line art. And yeah, because it just took, and then I eventually gave up using the magic wand tool, and I was just doing what I'm doing here, is I was just like outlining it and then using the bucket tool, because it was just taking way too long, like extra effort just to fill in the colors. And as for the colors, I don't really have much else to say right now, just later on probably. So I'll just talk about how I got into the game. I discovered it because I saw a lot of people posting it on like Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, just like all my social medias. It was blowing up all over the place, just tons of fan art and people like talking about it and stuff. And I kept seeing these characters that people were drawing, and I'm like, what are these? Where are they from? And so I was looking it up, and I found out that it was called the game called Undertale, obviously, because everyone was talking about it. And so I was like, hey, this is cool, so maybe I can watch a playthrough of it on YouTube. Me and my boyfriend really love watching Let's Players on YouTube, so I was like, hey, we should watch this. Everyone's talking about it. It looks really cool. So we were trying to watch Markiplier's playthrough, but he never finished it. So we went to the Game Grumps channel, and we were gonna watch Ross and Barry play it. And I think it was the first episode where Ross said that the creator of the game, that he wants people to play it for themselves so they can like really experience it. Because I know for this game, a lot of people are like, oh, like the players don't let other people figure out the mistakes for themselves, pretty much. If you haven't played Undertale, pretty much, I'm not going to spoil it or anything, but there's different paths that you can take through the game, and a lot of people will just try to play it how they want you to play it, pretty much. Like, they don't give other people a chance to try it for themselves. And so, before we were continuing watching the playthrough on YouTube, downloaded the game, played it for ourselves. It was super awesome. Fell in love with it. And as I was playing with the game, I just really, really wanted to draw something from it. But most of the characters, like I said earlier in the beginning of the video, are like animals and stuff like that. And I'm just really bad at drawing that kind of stuff. So I thought Muffet would be the perfect choice. And plus, during her boss battle, like, she turns you purple, and purple is my favorite color. So since her boss battle was purple and she's really cute looking, I was like, perfect, I can draw her. And that's why I try to incorporate a lot of purples into the picture, was because her boss battle was like that, and because of all the references that I looked up, like other artists who drew Muffet as a fan art, they did like this really cool dark purpley background, and so I wanted to try that in my own style too. And I thought it would really suit the picture. And that's what I ended up doing. And I thought it turned out pretty cool. It's all dark and mysterious. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for this video. I'm still trying to upload regularly. My work schedule is pretty hectic right now with my commute and everything. But I'm still trying to get artwork in there, guys. Sorry, I can't talk. Alright, well, see you next time. Enjoy the rest of the video. Bye!